Good evening, guys. Welcome to Thrillhouse. Bit of a different one tonight. We've had some technical difficulties in the main comms box, so we're in the little one off the side. It's my little personal space, and we're going to bring it all old school tonight. So, jumping straight into the Super 3 room. These guys are under qualifying at the moment. Yeah, so bear with us while we have a bit of an old school, bit more laid back sort of stream tonight. Yeah, thanks Telstra. There you go, Sean. I made sure I put it in there for you. Also tonight we've got a new fella trying himself out in the box tonight. He's the race director for Supercars, and he's going to have a bit of a chat to us tonight and get his commentating chops up to speed. So, Mr. Brady, you there, sir?
Yes, I am. Good, Doctor. How are you, mate?
I'm great, mate. You're excited, ready to go? All pumped up?
I'm looking forward to it. So, first of all, don't like Telstra. Screw them. They're not going to keep us down, though. So, looking forward to a great round two. Round one was fantastic. So, yeah, bring on tonight.
Awesome. Alrighty, so we'll let you get yourself situated there in the Supercars room. We'll be over there shortly, and we'll have a bit of a look what's going on here in qualifying so far for Supercars Super 3. Just about to trip myself over there. So at the moment, to no surprise there, Kenny from the Cosmos is leading the way, 0.4 of a second in front of Fine Moves, who's interestingly this week in a BMW. So normally an Aston Martin campaigner. He's jumped ship, got on the German, and having a crack with that. See if we can get on Kenny this week. Third position so far, we've got OTT in that stunning Craig Lowndes. I think it's a Darwin livery made by our main Alien. What a car that is. And again, OTT loves the Hyundai. He's all about it. He's been very successful in Supercars 3 with it. So far so good for him again. Another one of our regulars for Super 3 is Hijacker there, the big mate Mustang. Again, point up around the front there, just 0.03 off the back of OTT at the moment. So these guys are actually getting nice and close up the top. Little Black in the Rabble car. So that's King Arthur's old ride. Good to see it back on the track there for Supercars Super 3. Position number 6, we've got G-Man in the Vortex BMW, another one of the beautiful cars. Look at that, what a livery. Oh, stunning vehicle. Hank Brody there, 7th position so far. Cool drive Aston Martin. Oop, big wiggle on the ripple strip there. Catches it up nicely though, well done. Dilzer, Dugger in one of the Fire and Ice Pepsi Max Mustangs. Our man Mikey put a lot of work into those cars and it shows. Look at that. What a stunning livery that is. 9th position. Big Kev Racer driven by Faster Jet, aka the F14 Tomcat. Well, I haven't seen some of these liveries pop their way back up now. I haven't got to see a Super 3 properly because I'm normally in the Supercars room when this is all going on. So it's nice to be able to jump in and have a bit of a look at these cars up close. I can't pronounce it. Major Tom, I'm going to call him. In looks like Scafey's no sponsor Sega car. The old Gibson Motorsport VR, I think that would have been. And who have we got at the back there? Shady FMX in the other one of the Fire and Ice Devil Motorsport Mustangs. Beautiful looking car there. That's the reverse of the Dilzer car. So colours are opposite sides. Stupidly large amount of work went into those. Alright, so at the moment Kenny from the Cosmos is still leading the way. Fire Moves is in second, getting some new boots on the BMW. OTT is currently third. Hijack is in fourth. Hijack is just making a run down the straight. Looks like he's on a pretty quick lap. Doesn't improve. Yes he does, goes to second. Nice work. Geez, these Mustangs are firing at the moment, guys. Good to see. There we go there. Oh, the Solo Man's in the chat. How you going, mate? Good to see you. What's Fine Moves got in the Beamer? Interesting that he's jumped to the Beamer. Ooh, someone off the background. Who was that? The G-Man. Just shortened that thing by about 4 feet. Little Black there in the pits, going for some new tyres. Same with Hank Brody, they come out nose to tail. It's the faster jet. Good Deals, he's one of our longest campaigners now. Nice car control from Deals, just handled the slide perfectly. Mustang's got a bit of bite to her. I think she's going to grid up here with Shady FMX. Go for a nice little photo up there with the two Fire and Ice cars together. Look at that, yes. Oh, back up the front. Kenny from the Cosmos. He's a real force to be reckoned with, this fella. Good to see him up and about. He's put in a lot of appearances now for Super 3 as well, so he's definitely a keen campaigner. It's good to see some of these really quick guys really getting into this category and really staking a claim to who's next for Thrillhouse Supercars. Another one doing the same thing there. We've got OTT there. Again, I don't think he's missed a round so far for Super 3, so it's really showing that enthusiastic approach. So if there's a spot going to open up in the main supercars groups, then he wants to put his name on it. Fine Moves there, so lifting himself up into third now. So he definitely hasn't lost any of the speed shifting from Aston Martin to BMW. Probably a bit of a clever move actually while you're in Supercars 3, just, you know, get amongst the different makes, see what floats your boat. Little Black there in the Rabble car. Oh, who's just went up? G-Man's gone up to 5th position there. Nice work from G-Man. Still the Mustangs leading the way though. Fine Moves in third in the BMW. Then we've got a Hyundai in fourth, another BMW in fifth. I think it's a Mustang there in 6th position. Hank Brody 7th, the first of the Aston Martins. So this one here is a good indication of what the Supercars boys are going to have to deal with in the next round, because Supercars Group A goes to Interlagos next. So we've definitely organised the Super 3 guys to really give us a bit of a show and tell what the next circuit's going to be in the calendar. And these boys here get to race in an environment that it's pretty much the same as what our guys get to do now, so show their stuff. That's qualifying over. That went nice and quick while I was just rabbling away in your ear there. So Kenny from the Cosmos takes pole position. 0.460 in front of Hijacker in 2nd position. Fine Moves there's in 3rd. Sorry for... whoops. Maybe qualifying's not over yet, guys. No, which is correcting us. G-Man's in 5th. Little Black's in 6th. 7th position, we've got Hank Brody. 8th is the faster jet. Dills is up to 9th. Shady FMX in 10th. And Major Tom there, currently P11. Just coming in for some fresh boots. So there's an update there. We've got 5 minutes to go, guys. So it's enough time for the guys that are just pitting now to get a lap out and sneak around for one more quick one. So Kenny's going to come and have another crack at some fresh boots. What's Hijacker going to do? He's already out and going around again. Who we got in the chat? Chat's starting to light up. Good to see. Who we got here? We got Shane Sky, Ricky Bobby, Johnny Hill, Glazer, Drifter, How are you guys tonight? You all ready for a supercar Super 2A? It's going to be a pretty full-on race, I think. I'm actually quietly relieved that I'm not actually going to have to grid up tonight now, because I wasn't overly confident. All right. So here we are with Hijacker here. He's just having a bit of a wiggle there. So far so good for the Mustangs though, 1 and 2. Your body is ready, Shane Scott. That's good to see, mate. That's really good to see. Alrighty, we must be getting close to the end now, guys. I'm just trying to do 2 things at once here, sorry. I'm a little bit jazzed. Alright. Hijacker didn't get any closer. Kenny's off for his last run round now. What's Fine Moves doing? Fine Moves is just complete. Oh, he's halfway around the circuit now for his hot lap. Just quality that. Preston Hire BMW is a great looking livery. That looks awesome. That is correct, Mr. Sky. Mr. Brent will be making an appearance in the comms box once we get across to the Super 2 Group A room. He'll be doing all the legwork while I kick back and relax and just watch the race, eh? What's Fine Moves got? He's coming down the straight now. Can he improve? He does. Goes to P2. Great lap there from Fine Moves. Well done. Next up, we've got OTT. He might run out of time, guys. He's quite a way back. Who's just coming down the stretch there? G-Man's just finished a lap. Who's coming down the main straight? Here comes Kenny. Can he go quicker? Not quite. Looks like Fine Moves is going to hold on to the front row there then, guys. That's a great little Hail Mary run for him at the end. Hijacker's a little bit further back. Oh, OTT just does a better lap. Doesn't quite get on over Hijacker there, but gets closer. What's Hijacker got? Doesn't sound like he's at full throttle actually. Sounds like he's just running it down. Little Black looks like he's relaxing a bit. Oh. Sideways action from G-Man. Hank Brody there. She's trying to muscle the big Aston round. She doesn't like getting a hustle on the big girl. But the race might come to him too, though. He's got the fuel consumption there, so that'll help him out a lot, especially if he can get in a good slipstream and just might pay to follow someone around for a bit. Just bank a bit of fuel. And if anything, it'll just give him a very short stop time. Thanks for the bits, Ghost. These are not brought to you by Telstra. Oh dear. Good evening, Dadson. How are you? Jim Bob? Cruising? Yeah, Mustang Pride. There we go. Mustang on pole position for Super 3. Right, the guy's going to go around and hop into the pits. Yeah, Dadson, Ghost had a modem malfunction this afternoon, which made it really difficult. So we've done a bit of a scramble, and we're still going to get a stream out to you guys, so you've got something to watch. Not quite as professional as what Ghost would provide, but we'll make do. That's what we do here at Thrillhouse. Alright, so these guys are going to proceed round to the pits. And it'll give Mr. Noble a chance to get the grid set up, get everybody organised, and then we'll get to go racing in Super 3. Woo! Your driver of the day does not go to Ghost Modem. So these boys are all following the instructions nicely, which is good to see. Last couple of cars yet to come around for the pits, but for the most part they're all in. OTT might be out of fuel there. Oh, there we go. Thanks for the bits there, Mikey. Good to see Mr. Withers and Mr. Jim Bob. Crew's over to help the boss pack. Great to see you guys. Awesome work. Really appreciate the help there, guys. Great work. Great job. Alright, so we're just waiting on this. Okay, they're about to go back out under virtual safety car, which is great, so we'll be underway very shortly. Come on guys, pay attention. Here we go. Good to see some of the guys are listening to the prompts there. So Little Black, haven't seen much of him before, so interested to see how he goes for the race. Some of these names I'm only learning for the first time myself. Hijack is someone I'm well aware of. Very good race driver. Great to see the Big Mate car back out and about too, because it's one of my favourite liveries from season 3. I think my good friend the Bad Doctor campaigned that car a couple of times, to be honest. Alright, so they're all out on the track now. So we'll get them around and they'll get a bit of a grid up going. And then we'll get the safety car out and about and get this underway. Nice work, guys. Alright, here we have Miss Noble there in the Thrillhouse Super 3 complete angular Bentley safety car. There we go. I managed to get it all out. It's a real mouthful, that. I think Claude needs to change the name of his shop a bit. Just make it a bit easier to roll off the tongue. In the Super 3 Blue. Beautiful car. I quietly prefer that one over the one I've got to drive, just saying. Alright, there we go. Look at this, I know what I'm doing. On board now, looking back at the field. So can Kenny do another one? What's Fine Moves got for him? What's Hijacker got off row 2? OTT throw the Hyundai out there and mix it up a bit. It's actually a pretty good little race between these guys. They've sort of bashed out a bit of a name for themselves in Super 3. Bit of hard racing. Nice strategy calls from some of them too. Here comes Kenny. He's going to come around and assume the lead of the pack. Great to see these guys really getting used to getting themselves organised. Fine move, there he goes. Moves out of the way. Nice work, Fine Moves. Here comes Kenny. Alright, as we approach the home stretch now, Noble will pull over and let these guys go and grid up. And then we're going to go racing. Oh, he even pops the indicator on. What a gentleman. Go that way, please, gentlemen. Around the side there. I'm going to go this way. Alrighty. So Kenny's going to lead him up to the grid. Beautiful. Look at this gridding up from these guys. It's brilliant. OTT's changing lanes. Oh no, he's going to change his mind back that way. Beautiful work. It's almost worked. Alright. You ready for this one, guys? Super 3, live from Interlagos. These guys are going to show us how to do it. Alright. And we are long hold, racing! Bit of it, oh, it looks like it was Hijacker with a bit of wheel spin there, but is Fine Moves going to get the inside? Not quite. So, Kenny from the Cosmos leads him away with Fine Moves there in P2. Third position, OTT's managed to jump Hijacker, who's had a pretty ordinary start there off the second row. Lost a lot of time, but look at Hank Brody there. Up to 5th in the Aston already. Jumped a couple of cars off the start. Look at this. Fine Moves is all over the back of Kenny though. He's not going to let him get away now. That's it. Tuck in nicely there. Oh, the big wiggle from the Muzz. He's giving that thing the hurry up on cold tyres. Fine Moves there, tucked in behind. Now what's he going to do? Is he going to push him all the way, or is he going to sit in behind and save some fuel? You see OTT in the background there too. He's really starting to catch them up. He wants to get on this guys before they get away. Look at the nice lines from Kenny though. Gets that Mustang turned in beautifully. Fine Moves all over him with the BMW still though. Just hanging on there. Doesn't want to get dropped off. Oh, Kenny with another big slide. What's Fine Moves got for him? He's going to have to optimise his exit up here. Get a good exit, get some good speed along the stretch. As they climb the hill. It's going to complete lap 1. Who's got the speed down the straight? Kenny's 0.46. But Fine Moves is closing. They've pulled a bit of a gap there on OTT already. Little Hyundai's going to run out of breath down the straight, I think. Third position, Hijacker's in 4th there. Hank Brody holding on to 5th nicely there in the Aston Martin, and G-Man right behind him. Shady FMX has got up to 7th. What a start from Shady. Oh, looks like there was a bit of an argument there too with Faster Jet. Shuts him down. Nice work. Good to see Shady up and about. Back to the lead. Kenny of the Cosmos has slipped out to 0.5 of a second now, and he's starting to get away now. What's Fine Moves got for him? Just look in the background there too. Hijacker's really starting to catch up to the back of OTT. A bit of an ordinary start. These 4 have managed to break away from the field pretty cleanly though. They're 3.5 seconds clear of 5th position. But look at the battle pack back here though. Oh, we've got a penalty on board with G-Man. trying to get back around Hank Brody there. He's just chucked up to 5th there nicely off the start. Back up the front. Kenny's eked out almost a second now. Farmers has got to go now. He can't let him get any further ahead. Completing lap 2 of 14. Look at the legs in the BMW down the stretch though. Under brakes. Nice work from Kenny there. Nice little wiggle. Just gets it tucked in there beautifully. Alright. There we go. Let's just follow Kenny around for a bit now and just have a look at these lines, guys. This is a guy that's well in control of the car. A little bit of catches that nice slide there. They just gets a little bit out and snaps it back in, no problem at all. Again, another she's a bit loose, the old Mustang. Yeah, Fire Moves is hanging on. 1.4 seconds. It looks like the back three there are starting to close up now. The OTT's going to get himself back into this soon as well. The wiggle head up the straight there. Looks like he's in control pretty well though. We've got the hijackers in 4th. Yeah, he's definitely closing on OTT now. He's got it back to a 2nd. This is where the Mustang's really going to have some strength now too, along the stretch. The little Hyundai just does not have that top end. But under brakes into turn 1 though. No contest. The Hyundai just goes, yep, no, I'm going to stop another 50 metres later than you, mate. Don't worry about it. Interesting thing will be car conservation though. Some big long corners here at Interlagos. When you load up the outside of the car, especially quite a lot. Like through here especially. Just leaning hard. And then you're hard on the brakes into turn 1 as well, which is really, really hard on the front end of the car. This Fire Move's looking... Oh, he's closing up a little bit. Did Kenny make a little mistake there, do we reckon? He's lost 0.5 a second already. Just letting Fire Moves just sneak himself back in. If he gets inside that second, he's going to be tucked in the slipstream up the straight. He's definitely closing though. I wonder if Kenny's going to try the no stop again. It's a big ask for a track with such a lot of wide open throttle. The climb up the hill is just shocking for fuel consumption. He gets to 9.4 and then under brakes. Mustang's so tight on entry there. Fire Moves is definitely doing a good job there in the BMW though. And back here we got OTT. He's just stabilised that gap back to Hijacker a bit now. So it looks like there's a bit of tactical driving going on out towards the front here. These guys are just managing the gaps, looking after the car. Thanks, Cruising. Awesome camera angles, especially when looking at a Mustang. Oh dear, it's going to be a long night. Alrighty, let's just have a bit of a bow peep what's going on back here. We'll go back to 9th position, so that's the F14 Tomcat. Having a real quiet race here in the BMW. Hasn't quite got himself into the old Brazilian track too well. Chasing down Dilza, who's up to 8th. Great effort from Dilza. All around good competitor. Loves a bit of a drive. Loves a bit of a yarn. Really enjoying driving his Mustang this season. And we got up here a little bit of a battle going on here for 5th position. Hank Brody's still hanging on, but it looks like G-Man's really stabilised that BMW now. And I think he's going to be on for 5th here shortly, guys. Very shortly by the looks of these guys. Hank Brody, that stunning looking cool drive Aston Martin. I think it's Captain Season 2 ride, I think it was, off memory. And we got G-Man there in that absolutely stunning Vortex BMW. I love that livery. The colours, the layering of the patterns, it all just works. What a nice looking car. And it fits the BMW perfectly. Looks like he's just starting to hang around the back of the Aston now a bit, so might be on for 5th. Oh, gets in really close through there. Superior turn-in from the BMW is really evident. Aston's a bit docile on those mid-speed corners, doesn't like to turn in. G-Man's giving him a massive hurry up now, guys. That would be terrifying in the mirror. You'd have just a big BMW emblem, that's it. Can you get the run up the straight though? This is where the Aston shines. Look at the power as they climb the hill. Hank Brody goes, right, suck this, I'm off, see you later. And he's extending. Even with the BMW in the slipstream, the Aston is just gone. Thanks for coming. Two completely different lines there. Hank Brody goes in easy, goes in early, and then we've got G-Man in the BMW, slips it out a little bit wider and goes for the exit line. Good little tactical battle from these two at the moment. Back up to the front. Kenny from the Cosmos. Look at that. It's just slipped out to 2.6 seconds while we've been chatting our way through the field. So he's got this one well under control at this stage. 5 moves there in second, with even more of a gap back to OTT. And it looks like this gap here is starting to close up again. So Hijack is still just around the second mark off the back of OTT. So this is a really good track for the Hyundai by the looks of it. It doesn't have that massive loss that it had at Suzuka. Yes, there is a big straight here, but the whole back end of the circuit seems to be helping the Hyundai out quite a lot with those mid-speed corners. So Kenny's in, first one to go in. 5 moves follows OTT as well. And Hijack has gone around again. This is interesting. Hijack assumes the lead. Is the undercut on for these guys? OTT's had a good fuel save. He might make up some ground on 5 moves from Kenny here. Hank Brody with a good fuel save as well. So, as the cars exit the pits, it looks like... Wait for it to settle down. Okay, so Kenny's come out in second. 5 moves in third. OTT, look at the gap he's made up there on 5 moves. It's on now, guys. The Hyundai's back in the game. So that's that little fuel save from the Hyundai there. Didn't have to work the car as hard. It's really, it sips away on its fuel quite nicely, the Hyundai. So what it loses in outright pace, it really makes up for in other areas. So now he's 5 moves is within enough time here to get really on the back of 5 moves here. And I think it might be a battle for second here, guys. If OTT can keep it on the road. Is you banging the limiter there in the Hyundai, nice, love it. So what he's going to need to do now is he's going to need to get right on the back bumper of the BMW there and use it to help him tow him around the track. You can't afford to slip any further behind. Hijack is in the pits. He's managed to save quite a bit of fuel as well, so He might come out somewhere and bounce this little battle here. He's exiting already, so he's going to come out. He hasn't put a lot of fuel in it. 56 in the tank on the exit. So he's light fueled compared to these guys. Where is he? There he is on the pit exit. Oh, that's a close one. He'll be in this battle too shortly. So OTT's not out of the woods yet. He's giving the old Hyundai a bit of a hurry up though. You can hear it banging the limiter. Alright, he's closing up on the back of 5 moves now. He's going to have to make his move pretty quickly here. He can't afford to sit and wait. We're about to approach... We're about to enter lap 10, so... He hasn't got a lot of time left. As you can see in the background there too, Hijacker is closing up. Still 2.5 seconds off the back of OTT, but he is closing. So unless OTT wants to beat this a 3-car party, he needs to clear 5 moves in the next lap or so. Yeah, the battle for 5th's changed up, so G-Man's managed to jump Hank Bodie quite convincingly there. It's a great job there for the miners. Ooh. Really, really wide on exit there. It's a nice run up the straight though. Can the Aston hunt him down? It's a big ask. Another 2 seconds now. Alright, back to the battle here. So OTT versus 5 moves. It's still about 1.2. Keeps it straight. I reckon he's safe for a podium at least, which is good to see. It's been a bit of a quiet race though, Interlagos though. Not a lot's happened. These guys are just too good. Keeping it a bit too on the straight and narrow. Kenny's just showing his dominance again though. He's out to 4 seconds now. Don't even think he's really pushing now. He's just... Oh, one of the Pepsi cars has gone around there in the background. It's the battle back here looking. 5 moves just stabilised that gap now. He's out to 1.3. He might have got away with it 5 moves. Oh, that's about as wide as you want to go there, OTT. Any more than that, you're going to grab the grass. Yeah, okay, so Kenny's trying to negotiate through the lap traffic here. Not someone we want to catch in. Oh, turn 1. Around the outside. There we go. Gets it right. Oop. Shady if Max has just left the room. Must have had a bit of a... Might have been the car we saw spun there, guys. Maybe he's had a bit of a connection issue. It was one of the 2 Pepsi Max cars. Alright, so looks like 2nd and 3rd are about to catch that lap car. He's going to need to stay out of the way there. That's a great job. Nice work. Excellent to see the Super 3 guys really follow on the lap car procedure there. Just jump out of the way. Let these guys go about their business. Yeah, this is a big one, Pruski. Expecting big things from you next round. I do remember a podium there from yourself in the BMW. Mustang goes well here from memory, V8. Yeah, the Mustang seems to be going quite well here at the moment. Kenny's just donking away from the field now. He's just stabilised the gap at around 3.8. Nearly 4 seconds now. I think he's just backed off a bit now. He's just going to coast home. No need to push the car now. So 5 moves has managed to hold on to 2nd position quite nicely. Short of making a mistake. I think he's right. What do we got back there? We got Hijackers. Just, yeah, cruise around to 4th there. It's a good result. G-Man, 5th position. He's taken it to Hank Brody and showed him the way, so great to see these guys fighting amongst the minor positions. We got there, Little Black there's currently in position number 7 in the Jandal position. On the run home there in the Rabble car. Faster Jet in 8th. You wouldn't be overly happy with this race, I don't think. Had a bit of a quiet one. This is one of those tracks too, though. This isn't one of my favourite tracks either. So you either love it and are good at it, or you hate it and you're slow. There's Kenny again. Look, 4 seconds clear now. Pop the kettle on. Rebel. Alright, so enters lap 13. 3.9 seconds clear of 5 moves there. Wasn't really headed this race, just jumped out in front, ran his numbers, and it's going to come out with a win, short of making a massive mistake. But again, no, this guy shows he's got the potential to be a really, really good points hauler for a full-time driver in one of the teams for Supercars Season 5. And that's not taking anything away from Fire Moves either. Any one of the top 4 here, Kenny, Fire Moves, OTT and Hijacker, are all definitely ready to go straight to Supercars teams as they sit now. They've all got the skill, they've all got the speed, and it's great to see them all getting amongst the Super 3 races here, showing up week in, week out, showing what they can do. Getting amongst it, it's what we like to see. Keep it up, fellas. Alright, let's go back to Kenny as he heads down the straight for the second to last time. About to take the white flag. Yeah, WPS livery's great, isn't it, guys? Really, really, really solid looking car. Fits the Mustang really nicely too. Right, there's Kenny on his parade lap. Beautiful drive. Yeah, he did a great job there, Alien. I always like to G up a really nice livery, mate. It's good to see. And that's a good thing about Super 3 too. It gets the older liveries that aren't being used by the Supercars teams, gets them back out on track where we want to see them. It's like some gathering dust in someone's garage somewhere. This was I do believe this was one of V8's old cars as well. Race campaigned in, I think it might have been season 2. Oh, big slide there. Kenny's having a bit of fun with it now. Look, guys, he's got the tail out a bit. Still 4.1 seconds clear, so he's got plenty of space. Have a bit of fun. A bit more flamboyant. Coming down the stretch now. With that, cruises to another win in Super 3. What a great drive. Beautiful work. Takes the win. 5 moves there in second position. Another great drive from 5 moves. Well done. OTT with a solid third place there in the Hyundai. Great job. Hijacker 4th overall. Beautiful work there. So the top 4 guys have managed to jump away to the tune of 25 seconds. Back to G-Man, who's got a little bit of hassle from the Aston Martin behind him. I don't think he's going to have enough time to grab him though. These guys have banked up a little bit towards the end of the race. Looks like G-Man's going to hold on though. G-Man hangs on to it. Hank Brody in 6th, Little Black in 7th. Faster Jet's currently 8th position and Dilzer will be in 9th. So guys, Super 3, what do you think? bit of a quiet race for these guys, but it's only because nobody really put a foot wrong. It was just they got out and they raced and gaps opened up. Yeah, that's it, Drifter. Good to see. Yeah, three of the makes here on the podium, so it's good to see again. It's been spread out nicely. That's what we want to see. Dilzer bangs his penalty out just as he gets to the line. Great job, Dilzer. Now we have Kenny from the Cosmos, wins it there from 5 moves. OTT in third. And we're going to see a nice little picture there. Look at the WPS Mustang again. We're going to get used to seeing that. Pole position, fastest lap, clean race. The clean sweep there from Kenny. Great job, sir. Excellent job. Alright. We're going to bounce out of this one now and scoot over to